Perfect.
Should we start with a quote?
I knew you were going to say it. I thought you were going to say jingle today, and I thought...
Do you want to start with the jingle?
Can't be asked, Alfie. No.
Alf and Sophie
I'd rather a
in
quote.
the morning. Okay, quote.
Make it good, make it relevant for your audience, a.k.a. me.
We are all in this together.
Isn't that a song? Who said that? Also, actually, doesn't matter.
We're all in this together.
High School Musical. Knew it, and I love it. You knew your audience.
And a thing.
Can I just say, sorry, first of all, I love High School Musical. Secondly, you didn't even know that about me, but secondly...
Why you say that? Like I didn't know that about you, like we're married and I didn't know your surname.
We are married,
What do you
Alfie.
mean? I didn't know that about you. You like High School Musical. I could have taken a guess.
I don't think people would look at me and think I like High School Musical.
Okay, turn on to video right now.
Okay, today maybe.
If you are listening to this on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, we're across all the platforms, you will not get the pleasure of seeing that Sophie is dressed like the yellow M&M.
Oh, fuck off, Alfie. I think it's a really good outfit.
And her head is the exact spherical shape. Sophie and I were in Soho earlier, and I was worried if we went past M&M World, they go, shit, one got out.
I do look like an M&M.
You're looking like an M&M. Take me through the outfit. Who are you wearing today? Thank
you for asking. I'm actually, believe it or not, this is both ASOS. I don't really shop in ASOS, and I've really got into it recently. This jumper, guys, sorry to do a plug. It's not free. I paid for it. So nice. It's like a cardigan, yellow cardigan. Honestly, so comfy, gorgeous. I've got a stain under my armpit, and I've got a stain on my sleeve from makeup. I did that today, but we're going with it. What I was going to say before you went on about my head again.
Sorry.
Do you remember a few weeks ago you posted a clip about you doing that quote? About you did this quote about the sushi restaurant. You can't chop fish when you go to the sushi restaurant.
You can't just walk into the sushi restaurant and start chopping fish.
Okay, fucking stupid.
You're on rice.
Everyone in the comments, the amount of men in the comments like, she's saying stupid. I was like, it's not. Sorry. They hate me.
They hate you. And they're smart. You know, Instagram audiences, and I've always said this, people with faceless anonymous accounts, they're often college educated, PhD students. They're smart people, and they hated you. She's thick. Anytime we have a viral clip of us making a joke, they go, she's dumb.
Literally always. And I'm like, I don't think I'm being dumb here, guys, but apparently.
Well, and this week we posted, last week we posted a clip about Arsenal fans being pretentious poshos.
Yeah.
Which I thought my audience would understand as a joke coming from me. And they all go, well, Arsenal's not all posh and there's that. Oh, God, lads. For the first time, I was like, the algorithms let me down.
Yeah.
I understand what it's like to be you.
Oh, I didn't watch the clip. I should have watched it.
To be ridiculed by our fans. And you, on the other hand, this week, are getting views on a stand-up clip. So we've kind of swapped roles.
Yeah, we've swapped.
This week.
And you keep doing these like face the camera, like, if I was a footballer, that kind of vibe.
Whoa. What's that content?
That's your content.
You mean my World Cup content?
If you're seeing those, just know Alfie's desperate for a brand deal.
I'm desperate for a brand
deal. That boy
is
fucking desperate for a brand deal.
Right. As soon as I start picking up the camera and just filming my own face, I do them. By the way, I do those. I edit them. I put them out and I go, as long as I don't spend over 5 minutes on it doesn't count. Because I
think that's true.
Hate myself whilst I do them.
I think if anyone's listening, they're like, I want to be a content creator. That is the trick. Do it immediately. Put it out. Don't think about it.
And that's coming from Sophie Garrad, who did 350 private school mum videos hiding behind the door and pays her rent off it. So, still hanging on to a character you did 3 years ago. We were out on the street and someone recognised you. I guarantee you it's private school mum.
Or if anyone recognises me, it's always private school mum. That's the only thing.
Genuine question. Why don't you do those anymore?
I don't do those anymore because brands don't really want to sponsor private school mum. And also, I wanted I love my audience, but they kind of expect me to do private school mum stuff. And I'm like, guys, I'm actually not a mum. So I feel like I was tricking people into coming and seeing me.
Yeah, a bit of creative license.
Yeah. But then they love the private school mum jokes. And I'm like, I did in my last show, I did do that.
You did hundreds of them. It was before we ever met is what I knew you from.
Yeah.
Because the really famous ones was the ones with like chicken nuggets and stuff.
That was the most famous one. Because I forgot you were just such a fan, weren't you? It must be so nice for you to be doing this now.
I'll tell you why, Sophie. I'm a fan of viral content. And you know that's true. And
I
that
do.
like 22-year-old me was going, okay, so if I stand in the door and if I touch on something that is both relatable and shareable, it'll trigger a comment.
Alfie, you're killing me.
I now make videos knowing that people are going to just take one of the lines and put it in the comments.
Yeah.
They're just going to go, ah, ha, 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 gluten-free chicken nuggets from Tesco. Ah, they're just going to put that in the comment.
I taught you so much. I actually remember the first time I met you, we went and did a gig in Dubova, I think, at a private members club. Do you remember?
Ooh,
it was
that sounds
Fab's
nice.
gig.
Yes, that was like the first time we met, yeah.
First time I met you, it was
oh
quite
my God, it was
gig.
just 20 poshos.
It was 20 poshos, yeah. And someone had a dog. And then when I left, I think we left at the same time. And I think I remember saying to you, being like, you're like, yeah, I want to get into content. And I was like, listen, just pick up the camera and film. And now look at you.
By the way, Sophie and I were leaving this gig where we've both done quite well, actually.
Do you think?
I think we both did all right. I did well. And
no, you actually did do well.
I did do well.
I didn't do well.
I did well. And the rest of the night was fine. But it's hard, because we're not all club comics. But we both did well. And on leaving, I was like, because I was like, you've nailed the content. And then like, you're doing the same thing. It works every time. Great. You figured out the persona. That I think is the hardest thing people struggle with in comedy. They start just with the writing and the jokes. And they're like, that's enough. But it's not enough because no one can really buy into anything. And then as we were leaving, we were chat. It's kind of the start of this podcast, really.
It really was.
It was just giggle, chat. I was walking to the tube. You were walking back to your Range Rover. And you were sort of swirling your keys and going, you know what, kid? And you didn't have a cigarette, but in my mind, you sort of went, you just got to listen to the voice inside. Sometimes you got to kill the person you were born to be to become the person you want to be.
And now look at you.
And now look
You're
at me.
a fucking star.
And now I'm a star with
and you
no engagement.
No engagement, but so many followers and you don't give me any credit.
So many followers. I have so many followers. What's it like to be sitting on like 60k and to watch me go from 2 to 250k?
You know what's crazy is like, I think when it already hit me is when we're out in public one day and you finally get recognised.
I know, it still hasn't happened. I have 250,000 followers. I've run that through Claude. That is the population of like small countries.
Really?
No one knows me.
No one knows you.
No one.
My mum knows you.
Your mum knows me, but like, that's like, it's like people that know my family know me, and are like, we get on the tube, everybody knows you. People we go up to in shops know you.
Yeah.
All the time. No one knows me, and I'm like, how is this possible? Statistically, how's that possible?
I think we all know that you bought your followers, and no one wants to like.
No. Stop this, because that is the kind of thing that would genuinely take off as a rumor.
Because people in the comedy circuit love to spread rumors about Alfie. It's like their favorite thing to do. Do you know what's sad? Since we've become better friends, I don't find out about any of the rumors anymore.
No, people know. People
know not to tell me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, before I used to have the most crazy rumors about Alfie. Some of them were true.
Before, when we were friends, but we weren't publicly podcast
not publicly friends.
As soon as people see someone on my Instagram, they go, I'm going to stop bitching to them.
It's so annoying. I never hear anything bad about you anymore. And it's so funny because I am going to start spreading that you bought your followers.
You know what? I wish I had, because at least then I'd understand why I can't reach them. What went wrong with me? Or not wrong. I'm like, it still went well, but I went viral outside of the UK a lot. I have a lot of followers.
You're global, baby.
Outside of the UK, and they are useless to me. They're useless.
You've got a lot of Americans, haven't you?
Yeah, like as many in the UK I have in the US.
Yeah.
And that is useless
to me.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. I'm like split between UK, US.
But one day you want to break America, because that's the kind of thing you would want to do.
Yeah, but it's the kind of thing. Okay, well, don't say it like having a bit of ambition's not. It's Alfie's a fucking arsehole. He wants to gig in America one day.
It's just the kind of thing you would do to be like, I want to break America now. I've cracked England. Like,
you want to break America?
You'd never just be satisfied with like doing well in England.
I'll never be satisfied with anything, and I think about that a lot.
Oh, your girlfriend's so lucky to have you.
I know. I want more. Not more girlfriends, but I want more. Like, I was talking to my girlfriend about this last night. I was like, when Arsenal won the league, I was like, immediately like, great, we can now push on. On to a few, not even the Champions League. I went, we can now push on to a couple years, build a dynasty, a bit of a legacy. And I was, here in Highbury during the celebrations, everyone was getting drunk, going to the stadium. I was like, lads, what about, why don't we plan?
Yeah. Guys,
That's
Alfie
the
said
most
the
exciting
funniest
thing.
thing to me this morning about school, about how he loved school because, what was it? You love school because you just didn't have to plan anything. And I was like, yeah, you're a fucking child, you freak. What were you doing at home? Was it?
No, what I said was, I liked boarding school because all my mates were around. I didn't have to make a plan to see them.
No, that wasn't what you said. You said I just didn't have to plan anything. It was nothing about having mates. It was nothing about having mates.
I said that I liked that there was like a structure and I didn't have to plan. And I just woke up and I went along the checklist and I went to bed.
That is literally the funniest thing ever. Like, as a kid, they'd be like, I'm just so happy I don't have to plan today.
13.
Literally.
Ugh, full schedule.
Who plans anything at 13?
7 a.m, read the papers. 8 a.m,
I wouldn't
coffee.
be surprised if you did that.
My thing is, the only thing that could ever stop me from achieving greatness is
Here we go.
just myself. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I am my own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Any issue I've ever had is entirely self-inflicted.
Do you think?
Yeah, because it's just everything's very easy and everyone's very nice to me. I have
Honestly.
no one's pushing back.
No one is pushing back.
Open mic
yeah.
comedians that no one's ever heard of don't like me.
They push back.
Well, they've never met me.
They
I don't
push
care.
back, yeah,
but they
yeah.
have no power.
And I think when people meet you, then they feel bad because they like you.
Well, they're just. I'm fine.
Yeah.
But it's like no one's ever been like, you're not going to achieve that. They've always been like, hey, do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
gone,
You
yes.
get good opportunities.
Yeah.
People are constantly. Also, you might not get people recognizing you, but you get a lot of comments, or I see comments on other comedy things being like, what do you think about Alfie Dundas? Or like, Alfie Dundas should be on SNL.
I hear that.
No
a lot.
one said that on mine.
No, but fair enough. Fair enough.
They're like, she's too old to be
Fair
on
enough.
SNL.
You're not going on
She
SNL.
can't have kids.
No. Taskmaster, Champions of Champions, maybe.
If I was on Taskmaster, I'd wear outfits like this.
See, wearing this outfit is what got Phil Wang famous.
What,
He
wore
went on
this outfit?
Taskmaster. He didn't wear that outfit. He wore a yellow jumpsuit, like one piece.
Yeah.
Phil Wang, and that was the biggest season of Taskmaster.
And it's because of the jumpsuit.
He's now got 3 Netflix specials.
No way.
I promise you, it's entirely because of the
I
jumpsuit.
think having a good outfit makes such a big difference. That's why I keep saying to you, I'm like, you need to dress better.
Sophie started posting reels, all dressed up, with thumbnails just of an up close of your ass, by the way. If you go onto Sophie's profile and you look at her most recent reel, the picture you've decided to use as the cover photo is just your ass.
Yeah, got to get the boys following.
Yeah, like, who's this for? You have no male.
I have no.
You have
Do you
no
know how many
male
men started
followers.
following me this last night? Loads.
What, off the back of that?
Off the back of that.
Why do women only post comedy about sex? Why is that
that's
a
a
thing,
trick.
by the way? You have no relationship material in your show.
I have my new show. I have lots of jokes being horrible about John. I don't really do sex jokes. I've got a couple in the new show, but not even the way that I'm talking about sex. The butt of the joke is just sex. But I can't bear the thought of talking about sex on stage.
I would never talk about relationships. On
Yeah.
stage. I just think it's
I think it would freak people out if you did, though.
yeah. What?
Yeah.
You're underage, mate.
Okay.
You look 15, buddy. That's not going to work.
You had a whip though last night.
I had a show last night. Well, we're both working on new shows.
Yeah, we
which
are.
is very exciting. Also, before we talk about that,
Yeah.
when this comes out, listener,
Yes.
I should take you behind the scenes here.
Yeah.
When this comes out, because we're recording it in advance, Sophie is going to be on her hen. Not really.
Not official hen.
Not official hen, but you're going to beef her.
Yeah, going to be for my
I
bridesmaids.
beef her.
Yeah.
And I will either be hungover
Yeah.
from Arsenal winning the Champions League or not. So let's cut. We'll do it like we're in the studio. It's going to cut now to me talking about the Champions League. Now, let's go to Alfie. Thanks, me, for that very kind introduction. Yeah, I'm now recording this on June 2nd. So I've watched Arsenal lose the Champions League final, and I've gone to the Arsenal parade, and I've now recovered from both. And Sophie is on a boat, and she's too lazy to give me a call, get on FaceTime. She's on her hen-do, so we'll hear about that next week. But yeah, look, if you hate football or you don't, you're only into the pod for Sophie, then move on, to be honest. Go ahead, couple minutes. I'll only be 5 minutes. But it's not for you. If you're here for football and for me, then this is going to be the only bit of the show you like, to be honest. Look, we lost We lost. We lost the final. Sure. I went to watch it. I was down in Devon or Dorset or something. I was fucking miles away for my sister's birthday, which was super fun. That was on the Saturday lunch, and then Saturday evening managed to get it on the TV and had all my sort of nephews and nieces and a bunch of other kids. We had like 10 kids, maybe under 14, watching the game. And I was excited. How do I explain this? I think we were really written off before it. Now it's easy with hindsight. Everybody's like, oh, I can't believe Arsenal lost when they went 1-0 up. Sure, but the days leading up to it, everyone was going, you're going to get battered. If you're not into football, Arsenal are playing PSG in the Champions League final. That's the Paris team, Paris Saint-Germain. They won it last year, and they're really good, and they're exciting, and they score lots of goals. And everyone was like, we're just going to crumble. Like, you've got no chance. And then we scored in the 6th minute. I went mental. But it's too soon. If you're scoring that early, it's like, there's a long way to go. You want to be scoring in like the 70th minute, taking it to 1-0, running down the clock. We then had to try and defend for 83 minutes. And we did well. We did well. Shout out the boys. They don't listen to the pod, I imagine, but it was very inspiring. It was an amazing thing to watch a team play that well, kind of against the odds. And PSG got a penalty in sort of what must have been the 70th minute-ish. And then it was 1-1 at the final whistle, so it goes to extra time, extra half an hour. Sort of looked like it could go either way. But no one scored in that half an hour, so it went to penalties. And I mean, penalties are cruel. Penalties are shockingly cruel. Like, deciding that on penalties is brutal. And we lost the toss. They do a toss for the penalties to see which fans you take your penalties in front of, because you only do them in one of the goals, and it was in front of the PSG fans. They won that toss, and then they do a second toss to see who goes first, and you want to go first, and they also won that toss. And I just thought, maybe it's not our day. And yeah, we missed 2 of our 5, and they missed 1, so it's best of 5. They scored 4, we scored 3, we lost. And by that point it was like 8:30, 9 p.m, and I had all the kids and all my family watching the penalties, and we cheered every time we scored, and we celebrated when they missed. And when we missed our final penalty to lose, it just went quiet, and it was horrible. It was a horrible feeling, and I was worried that maybe that would dampen the parade. So that was on Saturday night in Budapest, and then on Sunday there was an Arsenal victory parade for the Premier League, which we won, going around Highbury, and I obviously had to get back for that, so I got an early morning train on Sunday. And on the train, I was worried. I was like, is the last thing you do being a negative going to cloud the previous high? We wanted the Premier League more than we wanted the Champions League. We haven't won the Premier League in 22 years, and we've never won the Champions League, but for some reason, the Premier League is like, it's not necessarily more prestigious, but it's the whole season and it's loads of games. The Champions League is amazing because it's all the teams in Europe, but it does feel like you need a bit of luck. You have to win every game. It's knockout. The Premier League is like a grueling slog, and I went to at least 25 games this season, 20 of which would have been Premier League games. Home games, 18. I went to pretty much every Premier League home game, couple FA Cup games, and then all the Champions League knockout games, for sure. And there was something about it. It was bigger, but we won the Premier League last week, and then on Saturday to lose the Champions League, and to lose it under those circumstances, it's not fair. And I don't know. You see, anybody that watched Saka miss that penalty for England in the Euros years ago when we lost the Euros, it's the same thing. You just can't believe that a game that's being watched by hundreds of millions of people and is worth billions in sponsorship money and wages and all these things is being decided on like basically the flip of a coin. I think it was annoying because it felt like we drew the game and then lost. It's like we drew the game, we were equal, and then they took the trophy home, and it's like, well, how does that work? Anyway, got to the parade on Sunday. As soon as I got back into Highbury and Islington station, I was like, okay, everybody's up for it. I was getting the train. It went past like Exeter and Taunton, I think, and Castle Carey. I tell you what, some of those regional places in the UK are freak shows. I got a train from London down to Totnes in Devon, and my God, it's like every stop you go outside of London, you get weirder people. And there were people getting on the train that have just clearly never left the house before. Come on, what are we doing? People getting on the train and they just shout at you. I'm just sitting. I was sat by the table nearest to the door, and they just look at me and they'd be like, oh, is this the train to Plymouth? And I was like, I don't know. And like, how have you got to this point? This like panic. It's like, I don't know if other people have this, but every time I go to the airport, I just see people just overwhelmed by processes that we've been doing for 20 years. We've had the same security processes at the airport, basically the exact same shit since 9/11. 9/11 changed everything. And now you have to take your shoes off and your belt off, and you take your liquids out your bag, and you have to check in, and you have to have your passport. And people just going, oh, well, what do you mean? Do I have to take my laptop out of my bag? Yeah. What is hard? What is complicated about it? How have you not travelled in 20 years? I understand if you get to security and you ask the person, you go, do you need to take your shoes off? But first of all, there's always a sign. You're in the queue. When you're in the queue, look for the signs. Be prepared. Don't get to the front of the line and then be like, where am I? What do I do now? Have a think. Look, scan what are the other people doing when they get to the front of the queue. Oh, he's got his shoes off, she's got his shoes. Oh, it looks like this might be a shoes off situation. It's like people that get to the front of a long queue at a cafe and then they go, what have you got? What have you got? Look at the board. What have you been doing? That's what my train journey felt like. It felt like, for some reason, the fate knew that was my train. So it was like, let's get him some of the weirdest people. Let's get 300 people that have never left their county before to go on his train. And just coming up to me and being like, oh, I think this is my seat. And then me showing them my ticket and them showing me their ticket. And their ticket is just for a different... I was in B15 and someone came up to me and was like, oh, this is my seat. And I showed them my ticket, said B15. And then they went, well, my seat says 15. I said, yeah, it says E15. It's numbers and letters. How have we lost you here? I don't know. But I know that being in London and being like a London elite, people get pissy about it. But you go outside of London and you see what's going on. Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. If you're scared of getting stabbed in London, I'm scared of going mental outside London. So there's a mix. But as I got back to Highbury, there were people getting on the train pretty much at every stop from Exeter St David's onwards. So like coming in, 2.5 hours wearing Arsenal kit. And that started to make me feel good. And once I got to Highbury, I got in about 12. Parade started at 2. It was great. It was, watched a bit of it on TV from a flat in Highbury. And then when it started to come around, went out and saw it. And it's funny, there was, we were watching it in like a little gap where we were going to see it for literally 5 seconds go past an open top bus with all the players and stuff. And I was standing there and I thought it's kind of cool, but also, is this going to be that great? It's felt like the shittest F1 ever, the Arsenal parade. It's just like a really slow F1. You're only going to see it from a couple seconds, but it's not even going to go meow. Meow. Like, I've never understood people that buy tickets to F1 because it's like, what do you... Meow. It's like you can't see anything. Kind of the same as horse racing, but horse racing is... I got different issues with horse racing. I think if you're into horse racing, you got to get checked. But if I was like, is this going to be a sort of an F1 situation? I'm going to see it for about a second and go, hey, and then it's going to go. It goes for about 5 miles an hour, I guess. It'll be sort of walking speed. bus comes past, flares everywhere, red flares everywhere, and people climbed up, lampposts and traffic lights, and I was on Upper Street, which is the kind of high street road that goes up from Angel all the way to Highbury Station. It's quite a narrow road, so we had thousands of people on either side. Everybody who had a terrace or a balcony was like packed and overflowing, and they went past, and suddenly it was like, yeah, this will be cool. And then they went past, I was like, oh my God, and I literally like freaked out, and Arteta was like waving. And I think because it was like an hour and a half into the parade, by the time they got to us, they'd had a few drinks, they'd loosened up. And the idea of the Champions League loss or whatever has clearly been moved on from. So, yeah, super fun. Super fun day. And now, I mean, where do we go from here? I've got 3 months off. Being an Arsenal fan, I get to kind of relax for a bit. Slightly made it my personality over the last 2 weeks. I apologise for that. But views are views, and I had to get the content out, and everything I've said about Arsenal I've touched has gone viral recently, so I've been absolutely milking it. And now I'm getting asked to like go on all these football podcasts, do all these football interviews, which is cool, but I think I'm accidentally pigeonholing myself here. No one knows I do comedy. A couple of people came up to me at the parade and asked for photos and stuff, which was cool, because it's usually only Sophie. It's only Sophie you like, isn't it? Oh, she's so witty when she does her private school mum stuff with her perfectly round head. Oh, we like it when Sophie is mean to us. When Alfie's mean to us, we don't like it. Hypocrites, all of you. But to anyone that came up to me at the parade, I'd had a few drinks, and I was people coming up to me being like, because what's funny about having a bit of online recognition but not being a mainstream celebrity is people sort of, especially the Arsenal parade, they're all Arsenal fans, and I do loads of Arsenal content. So it's a place where you're going to get recognised. It's like when Sophie goes into Soho, basically. And people sort of see you, you're walking, and they see you, and they look at you, and they sort of go, I recognise him. Has he done something? And sometimes the worst thing is when they come up to you and they go, are you famous or something? Because then I have to either say, no, you've got the wrong person, which isn't true, or I have to now kind of justify myself to them. And it feels like if someone walked past and missed their initial interest, all they would hear is me going, yeah, no, I'm actually really big on Instagram and I do comedy and stuff. And like, you're probably a big fan of my comedy or my podcast appearance, and you're sort of selling yourself. And if they then go, nah, that's not it. You're like, well, it is that. It's not, you're telling me you know me for something that I haven't done. Anyway, a couple of you took photos and I looked, and a lot of you came up to me with like you were filming, and then you'd come up to me and you'd be like, how do you feel? And I just panicked and I was like, oh, I feel great. I wish I'd come up with something cooler. Someone came up to me and was like, how do you feel in one word? And I was like, oh, great, I feel great. And I think they're going to watch that back or clip it up, and everyone's going to be going, I feel like a champion and I feel like a winner. And I'm like, yeah, I feel great, actually. Yeah, it's really good, actually. Really proud of the players, actually. Some neek. Anyway, had a great time. And in 2 weeks, the World Cup starts. So I'm thoroughly excited to bore Sophie about the World Cup, because the World Cup's even more niche, and I'm going to get really into it. Like Croatia versus Nicaragua. Great. I'm betting on corners. Why not? Why not? Put a flutter on. Nicaragua, corners, over 5. Yes. Panama, yes. How many goal kicks? Panama. How many do you want? I'll play the odds. I don't care about the sport. I play the odds. Don't gamble. And if you are going to gamble how i.e. bet on Nicaraguan corners, because they're a gold mine. Anyway, I can't remember how the rest of this episode goes, but I'm pretty sure that when I cut I'm on the sofa with Sophie and I cut, and then I came back and I said, oh, thanks, back to the studio. So what I'm going to say now is we're going to go back to Alf and Soph. We're going to go back to me and Sophie talking about nonsense. So Alf and Soph, back to you in the studio. Oh, thanks, Alfie. That's a great update. Back to me and Soph in the studio.
Can I just say, I had no clue that was going to happen. I knew we were going to fit in a bit about Alfie talking about football. I didn't know he was going to do. Okay, let's just cut right now before we go.
Right back to us in the studio.
Okay.
So Soph.
I was so smooth.
It's going to be really smooth in the edit, because I'm going to edit it. In your opinion, what's just happened is mental. But
Yeah,
to
it was
the listener,
horrible.
that's just good TV.
No, I think what just happened there is we're about to have lost all of the people listening. Especially, you know
No.
what?
No. They're going to love my football chat, my solo football
So many,
chat.
if the girls were listening, we should have given them a warning, being like, look, this won't last forever.
Cut ahead.
Yeah.
Cut ahead.
Jump ahead. This won't be Alfie forever.
You're back to Alf and Soph in the studio.
And in the week when I'm back, we can then do an Ibiza, post-Ibiza trip.
We'll do a post-Ibiza, but at this point, so when this goes out on Wednesday, you will be on the way back from your sort of unofficial hen. Yeah. Take me through the plan for Ibiza.
I actually cannot wait. So we get there, get there really early on Saturday, which is a bit annoying, but then Saturday night go for dinner at Pike's.
Nice.
You been to Pike's? No. Oh my God, it's where Freddie Mercury used to party. It's like famous. It's like going to like someone's like, oh, it's like a really beautiful house. It's like a house party vibe.
Great.
It's so cool. And then after that, Pasha.
Love Pasha, been to Pasha.
Sporty Spice is
Sporty
DJing.
Spice? No, one of the Mels.
Yeah.
I saw her.
Mel C.
I saw her last summer.
DJ?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah. Me and my girlfriend we went to Pasha. We went to Ibiza, we went to Pasha, and it was Mel B or Mel C, whichever one DJs.
Mel C.
Mel C.
Can I just ask, what time was she on?
Like she's on weirdly early.
That's what I thought.
The
would
headline
happen.
is like 11 to.
So it starts 11 till 6.
It's 11 till 6.
But we're going to be at Pike's, and Robin Schulz is the headliner, so he'll be on at like 4.
That's what we saw.
No way.
But we left because we were like, I don't like
early.
Robin Schulz.
I don't really care.
Isn't he like a dog or something?
Oh, I don't know that, probably.
No, but is he not Blurred Lines? Or am I making that up?
No, that's Robin Thicke. Robin Schulz is actually a house DJ. It's quite good music.
I boycotted Robin Schulz for absolutely no reason.
That's so funny. That is so funny.
I was like, well, I'm not staying till 4.
Okay, so this is what I'm worried about because we want to go to. I wanted to get there for like 2 a.m, but I'm worried she'd have been gone by then. Do you remember what time you left?
Yeah, because I remember being like, we're going to go to Pasha.
Yeah.
Like 11's too late for me, Soph.
11 it starts.
I know, but I was like,
yeah, you start midnight.
Now. So I got there on time.
Caught.
I got there
funny.
on time, and I spent, I'd say 85% of my duration in the massive smoking area.
Yeah, I love the smoking area there.
A pack of Vogues, meeting strangers.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
So,
but
do you remember what time she was on?
I seem to remember her going on, she was headlining, and I think she was on like 2 hours in, so maybe 1 a.m.
That's what I'm thinking. I think I need to get there for 1 a.m.
But she'll be on for like an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, there's just one song that she does, like a Spice Girls remix, and I just need to see that.
My thing was, we had a great time, and we left after her set.
Yeah.
And we had a great time because it was just like, we didn't have low expectations, but we were there at the beginning of the season. We were there actually quite early in May.
That's probably quite nice.
It was really nice because it's, obviously Pasha's still full, but it was less.
I'm a bit scared for how full it's going to be.
You're in the thick of it now, yeah.
Because years ago when I used to go to Ibiza, we never booked anything, and on the day you'd be like, right, let's go and do this. Whereas now, everything, you have to book everything. It's so like more touristy.
We got very lucky. We went like 2 weeks before the season opens.
Yeah.
But it happened to be a heat wave.
And also all the people that live there and all the people that go out there for the season, they're up for it.
Being able to go to the beach clubs and actually actually get a bed.
This is it.
Ibiza's great. Yeah,
fucking love
the
Ibiza.
thing I don't understand though is like, I saw the list of the DJs that are in Ibiza.
Insane.
Just retire.
And they must get paid a fortune
You're all
to do it.
old.
Yeah, but
you're too old.
I do think there's something really cool about the fact that like Calvin Harris be there every week, that MK would be there every week.
I think it's cool.
I think that's so cool.
You're 50.
I think.
What are you doing?
It's more the fact that like it's not like they're doing a festival. They've got a job. Like I love the fact that they've got a job.
But I'm like
mad.
Grow up, move on.
Yeah, they must. Their mental health must be terrible.
There's no young DJs because it's just like, do you want to see David Guetta?
Do you think that's why?
Calvin Harris, Mel C, Robin Schulz? No, they're all 60.
No, I want to see Mel C.
When are you going to give up?
That's why I'm worried. I'm worried Mel C's too old to stay out late. So I'm like, come on.
Now the Spice Girls, I've made this mistake before because like I don't know which ones they are because there's like
Mel C's Sporty Spice.
She's sporty, and then there's posh, angry, and ginger.
Posh, ginger.
They're like the Seven Dwarves, aren't they?
It's not Angry Spice.
Angry Spice.
You've really thrown me now. Scary Spice.
Which one's that?
Mel B.
Mel. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so the next day we're going to Blue Marlin, and I'm basically last time I went to two times.
Blue Marlin. I mean, you're dropping names.
Do you not know that? It's like a Sunday beach club, and then Pete Tong does the DJ set that night.
Now that's cool. I think I met Pete Tong once.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you've met someone.
Feel like Pete Tong. Am I the only one that's just a bit like?
I think you're just really young.
Grow up.
Yeah, I'm older than you.
Grow up, like.
I like it that they're so much older than me that I feel young.
But you're in your 30s, dancing to a man in his 50s.
We'll have to bleep that out.
Is that sad? Like, does anyone look around and go,
No.
Well, go home.
Do you know what? Me and John went to that rave, didn't we? To see what was that guy?
No,
Fat Boy Slim.
Do you get
Fat Boy
DJ Fat? DJ
Everyone was
Fat Boy
old at
Slim.
that. Everyone was old at that.
Yeah. Fat Boy Slim, that was an old man's rave.
But Ibiza's for older people. Ibiza's not for you, Alfie. It's not your
has
space.
Stayed in the the people that were there in the 90s are still there.
Yeah, and that's what I love about Pikes. Guess what the age is? You wouldn't be able to go to Pikes over 27s.
I can't.
You could go if you came with me.
What?
I'd get you in.
Well, you have to. If you're under 27, you have to be accompanied by an over 27.
If there's one of you and you're of a group,
they get away with it.
Yeah.
If I have to get a fake ID at the age of 26, I'm going to be livid.
It's crazy.
Ibiza's great. I mean,
I love Ibiza.
Those clubs are fun. When we went last year, my sort of special indulgence was like one of those day beach clubs where you put like
Blue Mullen.
You have to put like a bunch of money down.
Yeah, what one did you do?
Not Jondale, but one of those vibes.
Oh, I tried to get in there. It's fully booked.
Another one, and it was really nice. And there's a minimum spend that you basically put down.
Yeah.
It didn't have like a big DJ situation. It was more like a chill restaurant club.
Yeah.
But we went from Pasha, hungover, got there, had breakfast,
so nice,
lunch and dinner, and just like rinsed that tab.
Do you know what? I really fucked up because on Tuesday I hadn't booked a beach club, and I was like, 2 weeks ago, I was like, shit, I need to book a beach club. I want somewhere chill. And I said to John, I was like, oh, fucked it. Like all the beach clubs are basically booked, and I just wanted somewhere like low key. And he was like, oh, what about Nikki Beach? And I was like, I'd rather be dead than go to Nikki Beach.
Been there, love it, but trash.
Exactly. Yeah. And I was like, can't believe you say that. And then the week later, I didn't realise, but he'd sent my maid of honour, my best friend, a load of money and was like, book a beach bed at Nikki Beach.
So
she told me this, so we're going, and I was like, no, I love Nikki Beach. And no shade to Nikki Beach, it feels very Dubai to me. Like, obviously, the quality's amazing, the food's amazing. I've been to Dubai a lot.
You have?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Well, that's what? That's like
Before it was a thing.
That's before it was cool.
We used to go before the Palm was there. Basically, my parents...
What was there before they built it all up?
There was like a few hotels and there was a few malls.
So you must have seen it like built.
Yeah, it was like nothing when we were there. There was like a couple of hotels. It was still luxury, and like we used to go, like the malls are still really nice and you could drive everywhere so quickly. I think it's different now because they've got trams. We were there before all of it.
I thought you said it's different now because they've got trams. I was like,
no trams.
I don't think they do.
The
whole place has changed since they got trams.
They're so woke now. They're so woke.
Well, Dubai's transitioned. No one seems to care.
Literally.
That's the irony of their policies. I actually don't know what the Dubai stance is on trans.
I think they're really homophobic, probably transphobic. I don't know that, but I think so.
I think if you're homophobic, you're probably transphobic.
Exactly.
It'd be weird to be homophobic, then be like, whatever, trans is fine.
Yeah.
We don't mind you changing, as long as you don't date one of your own.
Yeah. I think they're not okay with anything.
Yeah,
because you're not allowed to go there really with your. Me and John legally wouldn't be allowed to go. No, I've never been with John, but
what do you mean legally you're not allowed to go?
Unless you're married.
Yes,
but they're a lot more relaxed about it now.
Yeah.
Well,
you're not allowed to
back
share.
Back in the day, you definitely couldn't.
No, well, rightly so. Rightly so. You can't drive in Dubai, which is a good thing.
I think. Can women not drive in Dubai?
I said you can't drive in Dubai. It's not a law. It's just a...
How do you know I can't drive in Dubai?
Well, I just wouldn't let you. It's got nothing to do with the law. I really want a gig in Dubai.
Oh,
we should take a split bill to Dubai.
No.
I reckon the podcast analytics are like 50% UK, 25% Dubai.
I always get people say, come to Dubai, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable gigging somewhere where they're homophobic and transphobic. I've said it.
Is that why you don't gig in Manchester?
That's why.
That's why you don't gig in Glasgow.
Until they change their views, I'm not going up there.
Until they learn the bloody language, huh?
Literally.
Sophie won't gig there.
The woke language.
That's why Sophie gigs so much in Guildford. Famous for its homoerotic scene.
Literally.
Yeah.
No, but then what are we talking about?
We're talking about Dubai. But have you been recently?
No, I haven't been. The last time I went, I was dating someone that lived in Dubai. Had a horrible time.
Wow. Deep law.
Yeah.
But now, so you think Nikki Beach is just kind of Dubai in
just
terms
Dubai energy.
Of just a bit sad, and I don't like when you get like men that look a bit depressed that are kind of sitting, and then girls that look a little bit underweight with like napkins.
I hope that's me.
Going like, woo!
Yeah.
I'm just like, none of you are having fun.
It feels
Why
very...
are we all pretending?
With Nikki Beach, it feels very like, okay, let's look gorgeous and get our photos. I kind of just wanted somewhere a bit cool and a bit more like low-key, understated. I'm a cool girl. No,
Blue Marlin
that's
and
Blue Marlin's obviously a
Pike.
bit more bougie.
I don't know these places.
But Pike's is cool.
Pike's is cool. Okay.
Although apparently it's become less cool because everyone knows about it now on TikTok. Because you can't really have your phones and stuff. And
That is cool.
But I never used to know that. I'd always take pictures. But I think now they've made it like that because everyone's ruined it. People like me.
Fine. Yeah. Because you're recording content there.
Literally.
Private school mum goes to
Private school mum is at Pike's.
Are you going to record any content or is it a week off?
No, I don't really record content like that now anymore, do I?
No, but are you going to record any?
I might try and do some not Hendy, but like some Ibiza outfits. I've got some really cool outfits.
I was going to say, you've sort of moved into a fashion sphere.
I just like some free clothes, to be honest.
Zara girls, hear this. Swipe on. It's not for me, this one.
Look at my Zara haul this week.
Look at my Zara haul. Oh, cough sponsorship.
I'm not sponsored by Zara.
No, I know, but you're looking for it.
I would love it.
I do like to just sometimes mention brands that I want to be sponsored by.
This is it. I just keep mentioning it, and I'm like, come on, send me something.
Oh no! Look at my new On running shoes. Oh, I just had such a nice run in my On running with my Gucci necklace.
Do you know what? This is what I like about me and you. That's why I think we're the not anti-influencer, but we are very good at it. We're very open about how fucking fake we are.
But I don't think it is fake. I think that's the point. It's like, I want On shoes.
Yeah, I just want some free
On
stuff.
shoes.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a fake On thing. I want On.
But you would do some fake ads.
I'll do some fake ads. Check out what's coming out next week. You're going to hate it. Comments are going to be disabled.
Oh, you're actually doing
that? Hey guys, visit Riyadh with me, Alfie Dundas. No, I've got nothing planned.
No,
nothing.
Same.
I turned down the betting ad.
Yeah, well done.
Which would have covered me for the entire summer financially.
That's crazy.
But I've got morals.
You don't have morals. Oh, no, you did have morals with this one.
Do I get a medal for that? No.
No.
Just more rumours. More rumours.
It's more rumours. More rumours.
All I do is turn down money.
The rumour's going to be Alfie's got so much money.
Yeah.
He can just turn down work. Yeah.
That's fair enough. That's true. But it's not in cash, is it? This would have been some nice cash up front.
Oh, yeah. I'd love some cash right now.
From the Gulf region.
In time for Ibiza.
So you're going to be there Saturday, Sunday, and then you go...
Then Monday, yacht day.
Boat day.
Yeah, because Alfie was like, we can record the podcast when you're out there. I was like, no.
Here was my pitch to Sophie because she's going away.
Yeah, listen to how ridiculous
Instead of having to cut away, which is just more editing work for me, although I'm really excited to try it, and then come back to the studio, which you've hated. But I like it because I can I'm in it, when I film this on Monday, I'm going to go, I'm back to you in the studio, and then it's going to come back to us.
That will be quite funny.
And in the edit, they've just seen that, and they're going, that is quite funny.
Yeah.
And now I'm just doubling down on it. But I said to Sophie, why don't I just FaceTime you, and we record something on Monday. And Sophie said, well, on Monday I'm going to be on a yacht. So, okay.
I will be. And I will not be FaceTiming you when I'm on a yacht. Because you just give me a call. Why would I call you
Sophie,
when I'm on holiday?
Would be funny though. On a yacht.
Hey.
Because we're friends. Yeah, what's going on? I'm on a yacht. That's funny.
I'll just send
you the sea.
You can just follow me. Follow me on Instagram. You can see my stories, Alf.
Follow you on Instagram. That is how I have to keep up with Sophie's life now. Instagram. I'm in a yacht in Ibiza. Are you going on a well, what are we talking about here? Are we doing a catamaran?
No yacht.
A yacht.
Not a catamaran yacht, a yacht.
So sort of like a yacht. A Riviera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a big fuck off yacht.
Nice.
I don't know how big
what is this holiday, by the way?
It's just a holiday with my girls, but I was like, they're also my best friends who are also my bridesmaids.
It's your girls, so it happens to be like a bridesmaid.
So they're like, we can make it more like a Hendui one of the days.
But you're bringing your fiancé.
No.
Wait, what?
John's not going.
But you told me John sent a bunch of money to...
Yeah, there's like a treat.
To book a Nicky B.
Yeah.
Wait, John's not going on the holiday?
John's not going.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay. So this is a real girls.
It's a proper girls' holiday. Yeah.
Boats and hoes.
Do you know I'd be this excited if John was coming and the boys were coming?
Women.
No offense, love John to bits, but like this is a girls' holiday.
I was like, why me, John, and your brother not coming on the boat?
I think my brothers are female. They love Ibiza. They're like, can't we come? I'm like, no.
That's fine. Okay, so it's a girls' trip.
It's a girls' trip. Yeah.
I've got a completely different picture in my mind now. So rosé.
Yeah.
There's going to be so many photos, Soph.
There's going to be so many photos.
Yeah, there's going to
be so many photos.
Oh, your Instagram's going to be insufferable.
Yeah, it's going to be awful.
Girls' trip.
It's going to... And let me tell you, if any girls are listening after that football, which I doubt
they
it.
Probably cut.
Oh, some of the outfits I got, guys, mainly from ASOS. They are doing so well. I cannot wait to show you all.
Hashtag ad?
That's so lame, isn't it?
Hashtag
No, it's
gifted?
not ad. But we met that woman today that said she worked at ASOS. And I thought,
paid in full.
Thought I would love a little discount code for ASOS.
Yeah, we were doing some street interviews earlier for our fantastic skincare partner, You're Looking Well, hashtag ad. And
that actually is an ad.
It actually is an ad.
Yeah,
and it was
finally.
actually fun. And you met a woman who, well, first of all, I was annoyed because we asked someone, hey, do you want to do some videos? And they went, no, but I love you. And they looked at you and they went, I've seen you online. And then they looked to me like I was your cameraman. And it was unfortunate that I was holding the camera at the time. I looked like your PA. I went, oh, you big comedy fan, are you? No, just I like Sophie. Oh, okay.
It is crazy, isn't it? It's so weird being so famous and you being so not famous.
I thought Oxford Street as well. I thought maybe... I tell you where I'm going to get recognised.
Yeah, where?
The Arsenal parade.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
100%.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
I can't wait.
You could do a little signing.
I'm going to walk around the parade.
And you're so tall as well that everyone will see you.
Because you know when people don't want to get seen, they put a cap on.
100% and glasses.
I'm going to be looking up,
yeah,
catching eyes with people. Yeah.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. From TalkSport.
You can give out some of the leaflets for your Edinburgh Fringe show.
It's not a bad idea. I did a work in progress last night, and someone, as they were leaving, and everyone was going, "Oh, that was great! That was really amazing and magical." And I can't believe you made me cry at the end. And I was like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah, I get it.
And someone was like, "You didn't do any Arsenal material," and I was.
And
like,
this is it with the private school mum. They're like, "I thought you were going to do private school mum." I was like, "No."
And I laughed it off, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like." He was like,
"You should add some Arsenal
where's
stuff
the Arsenal material?" And I was like, "Well, I don't have any." But clearly, like, there are some people that have just seen the Arsenal videos and they're just coming for the Arsenal show.
Do you think you should add a couple jokes in like I do for the mums?
I think what I should do is I should show the pictures. I've got even more pictures of me mogging the players.
You're doing what's it behind you?
I'm doing it with a PowerPoint, yeah.
Oh, you did tell me this.
And the photos of me trying to out-mog the Invincibles.
What's mog again?
Mogging is the clavicular. I forget that you're not online. Christ. You are the most successful influencer who has never just scrolled TikTok and seen what's going on.
I've recently been hearing the word mog since you asked me the first. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I saw a Tommy Fury thing and someone said, oh, do you mog someone? And he was like, I don't know what mog means. Everyone was like, of course he knows what mog means. And I was like, what does
Mogging
mog
is
mean?
like, you know, mewing, where people are like,
mew.
No.
Meow. Mew. When it's like, isn't it better looking?
It's when people like, it's where they like clench their jaw. And there's a guy called Clavicular and he talks about like mogging people. And it's like when he takes a photo with them, he'll like smolder and he'll like out mog them, as in he'll out facial sort of symmetry them.
Sorry, that is the most ridiculous term I've ever heard.
But it has become, so the thing that he does, the name for focusing on your jaw.
Yeah.
But this isn't like, what's the, like gua sha?
Yeah.
What's it called? Gua sha?
Yeah.
With the thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a really intense version of that.
Oh, it's a facial.
It's like a
for men.
Women have been looks maxing for years. Men have just discovered like, oh, we can change
and they're
how
calling
we
it mogging.
Look a bit, and it's become this whole thing. Men have just been like, oh, I can extenuate my jaw a bit. And it's like, oh, you're looks maxing, you're mogging, you've out mogged him. But Clavicular, the kid that does all this, he did an interview with like an American or Australian journalist who was like naturally very handsome.
Yeah.
Like rugged.
Yeah.
And all the comments were like, you just got mogged for an hour by the interview. And the interviewer doesn't care. He just goes, so are you mogging me right now? And this kid, Clavicular's like 22 years old.
Is he hot?
He's too young.
Yeah.
Is Clavicular hot? Let's get your...
Doesn't sound hot.
Clavicular doesn't sound hot. Look him up. Clav. Friend of the pod, Clav.
Do you know him?
No.
He's
a
clavicle.
Clavicular.
Him.
There you go. Do you think he's hot?
Oh, yeah. So he made himself look like that.
What the?
So he's... Oh, hang on.
Clavicular. He's just like a teenage kid that...
Is he a model? Oh, yeah, he is good looking.
Lost a lot of weight and he breaks his jaw with a hammer.
What?
Look, he's 20. He's 20 years old.
He looks about 40, to be fair.
And he's a streamer and he has all these like incels on his thing and he what is it? Is the clavicular? I think it must mean like it's a
clavicle is a type of bone.
Yeah, so it's like a bone mogging.
This is him. Okay, so he's basically got a load of plastic surgery and he's been very open about it.
Yeah, and it's looks maxing is like he gets like celebrities like Jacob Elordi and he breaks down why they're not attractive or they are attractive based on face symmetry and height and
Sorry, I hate this culture. I hate that. That really makes me sad.
Yeah. It's one of those weird things where it's like it's a bunch of men ranking other men's faces,
horrible.
But in a kind of homophobic way at the same time.
Yeah,
like, what you're doing is gay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's fine, but like you can't be doing this all day and then be homophobic. And they like don't
But
respect
I often
women.
think those men are that angry because they are gay and they're homophobic about themselves.
You just love men. Just like
yeah,
men.
just fight. Just get
like
over it.
men and be chill about it.
What a great life it'd be.
If you like men
A
and your
great
response
life.
is, well, I have to take a hammer to my jaw, like, get your priorities straight. It's like, you're just, I just have no time for you.
Yeah.
I just think you're useless.
I had something to, it's not that comedian, Matt Rife.
Yeah.
And he pretends he's had no plastic surgery.
100% jaw
He
filler.
said so much.
Jaw
And
filler.
I don't think it looks
Do you think it looks
good.
hot?
I don't like it. No, not at all.
She sells a lot of
That's
tickets,
not
though.
my type of man anyway.
She sells a lot of tickets.
Yeah. Does he though?
Respect. Respect, Matt Rife.
Maybe you
sure,
should
he
mob
opened
yourself
his
then.
Netflix special with a domestic abuse joke. Sure, he did. But he sold a lot of tickets in the process.
Probably not since.
No, he sold out the O2.
What, recently?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Matt Rife basically got big. He's the handsome American.
He's not
who
handsome.
got big on TikTok, on clips, on crowd work.
Yeah.
And then he's not very good at material, but he got a Netflix special. And then his Netflix special, he said something weird in interviews because basically his entire audience was women. And for a male comedian, that's quite rare. It's only really
That's a good thing.
him and me that are drawing women. But it was like women, and they'd bring their daughters, and they thought he was cute, or they fancied him, and he played with it. He would have like cougars come to the show, and he'd like flirt with them. And then when he got his Netflix special, he opened with a domestic abuse joke. He opened with a joke about being in the diner, and the waitress or the chef had a black eye, and the joke is like, "Oh, I wonder what she said," or something.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a hack joke. It's a
shit
joke. 50s joke.
Yeah.
So it's lazy, which is what I disagree with it
Agreed.
for. But also Sophie would disagree with it because it's offensive. And both crimes. And and that was the clip that Netflix used, and you could argue that that's their decision, not his decision. But whatever. He started saying in interviews, like, my comedy's for the bros, and like, I don't want to just play for women.
Yeah.
And everyone was just like, what are you talking about?
Why
like,
would you?
You've got an army of women that are buying your tickets, made you a multimillionaire, and now you're like, I want to be a bro comedian. Why?
It's insane. Also, women are the ones that buy tickets. Women are the ones that spend money. Like,
you've got the harder audience that no one else has, and they've sold out your shows. Why are you now like disrespecting the people that got you here? It's like if I started taking the piss out of posh people.
That is what you do.
Oh yeah, that is true. It's like if you said no private school mums allowed at the gigs.
I'd have no one at my
gigs would
show.
be empty.
I'd have no one then. I love the private school
Matt Rife
ones.
then, ironically, did the least bro thing of all time, and he got like
loads of plastic surgery,
jaw filler.
But that's apparently the new bro thing.
He looks awful.
Yeah, he looks awful. I don't really love men getting plastic surgery. I think I've said this before.
Yeah, you don't like men going under the knife.
I don't really think people. I'm like, it's even with women. Like, if you want to do it, if that really matters to you, then do it. I'm pro like Botox and stuff like that, but I think like even like nose jobs and all that stuff, like putting yourself under anaesthetic, risking your life, and then the thought of shaving off my nose, no.
I have the same thing with people that go get shave all their teeth down, the turkey teeth. Awful.
Ever since I saw how it looks,
awful.
Never.
But yeah, men are going under the knife a lot.
Yeah,
and I think we got to stop that.
Having said that, I would happily pay for you to go under the knife.
What would you have done? Height reduction. I'm 6'4". We got it.
I would actually do a height reduction just so you shut the fuck up about it. Yeah. There's a lot could be done.
Do you think I would be less successful if I was shorter?
Yes. And I don't think that's because short men are less successful.
Which they are statistically.
Are they?
Yeah.
You've made that up.
No, I've not.
You've made that up.
Why don't I have a phone this episode? I've got nothing. Short men, like, they earn less. They have worse health.
No way.
They do.
No way.
They do. Short, like, look, I have no wait, hold on. I have no problem with it. Short
Sounds like you do, yeah.
Short kings, fresh.
But
I also think shorter men are often more attractive.
Agreed, the better faces.
Tall men, they look weird and like...
Yeah, I think shorter men have better faces.
I think it's something like tall men, there's like a privilege to it. I love these what do you think the recommendations are for do tall men on Google?
Date more.
Die earlier. Like short women. That's good to know. Live shorter lives. Have bigger babies.
Oh, that's a good question. I'd like to know that.
Prefer short women. Have deeper voices. Die younger. Have more testosterone. Like tall women. Which of those do you want to find out? Have bigger babies.
Have bigger babies.
Do tall men have bigger babies? Not necessarily. Tall fathers are more likely to have babies that are slightly longer with more lean muscle mass.
Your dad tall?
Yeah, you met my dad. My dad's like 6'1".
Oh, that's tall, yeah.
But my height comes from like my grandmother, my maternal grandmother had 11 brothers who were all above 6 foot. They were
Really?
freaks.
11 brothers?
Freaks.
That's crazy.
Freaks.
Wow.
Yeah, tall men, there's a height premium. Research indicates that each additional inch of height translates to an average of $790 more in annual earnings, with the effect being stronger for men than women.
$790.
$790 a year for every inch you go up.
That's nothing.
Yeah, but if I'm 10 inches taller than someone, if someone's 5 foot
you're
four,
getting $2,000 more than a 5'4" person.
I'm getting $7,000 a year more. Which is what
Who's
you
done
charge
that study? That's
what
ridiculous.
you charge for half a fucking brand here. Look, a 6 foot tall man earns roughly $166,000 more over 30-year career.
Well, you better start fucking trying to earn some money.
5'5".
Because you're letting the side down.
I'm the.
If they didn't ask you about any of these stats, you would have really brought down the group average for all those tall men working hard out there.
I know. Well,
no, I can't do a gambling ad. Sorry, it goes against my morals.
Yeah, I might do your gambling ad.
I'll go to Riyadh though.
Every extra inch of height correlates with roughly 2.2% higher risk of death. Wait, what?
Guys, I'm so sorry that Alfie's made this another boring episode.
Shorter
I genuinely
men
tried.
outlive tall men by 5 to 7 years. When did this come in?
See?
Why?
So take it back. So actually, Alfie was wrong.
Okay, we don't live longer, but we
you earn more money. And
more important.
You know what?
More important. And I know
is
you agree with
important.
that.
I agree with that.
Time to wrap up,
Time to wrap up. Guys, I just want you to know that I come every week with an interesting story. I talk about Ibiza. I make a joke about John. I really put my life out there. Alfie, I don't know what he brings.
Hour-long pod, one joke. What do I bring? The equipment. The equipment and the followers.
The followers that don't do anything.
And the smooth edit. So the listener is not... What has just happened earlier in this episode, and the listener, they might not have even picked it up until now, is it cut to a different time. But the audio was... So if it was so crisp...
They're not going to know.
They won't. Some listeners
know.
are only just now at the end of the episode going, God, was that too different?
No, they'll know.
Yeah, because I've gone slice.
They'll know when you say, thank you so much, guys. Now, today I want to talk about Arsenal and back to the studio.
Back to me in the studio. That's what I'm going to say.
That's literally.
That's so cool.
Guys, thank you so much for listening.
Join us next week where we're going to hear what actually happened on Sophie's hen.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've got the story of what's meant to go down, but considering the last time you had a hen do...
And the last time I went to Ibiza.
Last time you had a hen do, you fell asleep at 8 p.m.
Fell asleep, threw up. Oh, I took my dress, actually, one last thing. I took my Hendu dress to the dry cleaners. I will say, I'd put it in the bath. You were there last week.
I was like, have you seen American Psycho where he goes to the bathroom and the walls are covered with plastic and there's just blood everywhere? I went to pee at yours and there was just the bath full with like some clothes in it. I was like, who have you murdered?
I felt so bad because that night when John came home, I was like, it really smells in here. And John was like, yeah, it's probably the sick all over your dress. And I thought, Alfie and James have been here all day.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Okay, good. So I put it in the bath. I put loads of like just normal bleach that you buy from the shop in the bath.
Is that a good idea?
I don't know.
Is that good for your skin?
I just did it. No, I wasn't in the bath with the dress.
When John goes for a soak. Ooh, it's a bit burny, this oil. So
I did touch my nose bone, it really burned. And then I left it in the bath for like a day. And what I did was I emptied the bath and I just put that dress into a bag soaking wet because I was like, I don't know what to do with this. I didn't want to put it on the side and it bleached everywhere. And then went back home with my mum yesterday, went to the local dry cleaners, which is like really fancy. And I went in and I took the bag with the dress and he goes, I was like, this is my Hindu dress. And he looked at it and he was like, okay. He's like, what have you done? And I was like, I have got a load of bleach on it. And he was like, what kind of bleach? And I was like, just normal bleach. He was like, you put normal bleach on it. So I was like, yeah, well, I didn't know. And it stank of bleach. He was like, did you wash it out? And I was like, no. And he picked up and he goes, okay, it's still wet. And I was like, yeah, I just didn't really know what to do with it.
I didn't know what to do with it, so it's your problem now.
It's not my problem.
£14 enough?
And guys, if you see that dress on Vinted and it says in good condition,
don't buy it.
Buy it.
Don't buy it.
It will be in good condition by the time I sell it.
It looks like someone's been murdered in it. That's DIY with Soph. How to keep you could be the new Martha Stewart.
Literally.
This is how I wash my Hindu dresses. Are you going to take it to Ibiza? No.
No, it's in the dry cleaners.
Bin it. It
was like £300, Alfie.
Yeah, and you threw up on it. Bin it. See us next week. Like, follow, subscribe. Bye-bye.